Welcome back to the second part of the Astrology of Love. So, once you've resolved all of your karma, then the next person you're likely to meet is somebody that you would see as a twin flame. Twin flames don't tend to last very long. They're a perfect mirror. So, we're out of karma and we're entering into a new phase. And that mirror that we see in our projection of another person that we used to have in a relationship is now complete. There's no karma left in it. And we get to play with this magic for typically a short little bit of time. So when you meet a twin flame, there's this feeling that you kind of like love them at first sight. But it's a little deeper than that, and it gets you searching. The planet Uranus isn't called the awakener for no good reason. He actually brings in awareness in flashes, lightning bolts of flashes. That love at first sight comes from Uranus. Uranus is one of the key planets involved with soul awareness, which is really the fifth dimension. So to get familiar with Uranus, Uranus rules astrology, social network, currency, electrical things, those sorts of things. Uranus is very revelatory. It brings out shocking and surprising situations in your life. It shakes you up out of a rut, and that's exactly what a twin flame will do. But this love at first sight isn't like the strong emotional whirlwind of a soulmate reunion that is karmic. This one awakens something in you that is a memory, a soul level memory, where you can go back and remember where you were the heart and soul of one another, and you divided in order to have this human experience. But in this twin flame, you see the other half of your soul, the half that you have been reunited with now as you come into the fifth dimension. This awareness opens you up to your soul level memory through your umbilical cord to your soul, which is known as Chiron. In the fallen state of the third dimension, Chiron was a soul level pain that cut really deep. There are 12 different types of Chiron woundings that we had in the third dimension that would cause us to turn inward and try to find our way back to the garden, our way back to our soul level memory. But in the fifth dimension, the soul level memory is healed, and all you can remember is your soul awareness. So my soul awareness is that I'm on my 9th lifetime with one Chiron wounding. This would be the last lifetime with this series. I probably have been here far more than these previous 8 lifetimes or concurrent lifetimes. And in this lifetime, I was to move back into soul awareness and to be able to recall all of these lifetimes. But we're actually in an astrological age where I believe soul awareness is where we're all going. So the astrology matching the fifth dimension and meeting of a twin flame or moving into what I call fifth dimensional relationships. You meet your twin flame, you have the realization that you're out of karma, you're into a new reality, and you're into a magical stage of life. Knowing that you're a soul living in a body means that you can begin to play with the energies. And when you put your charts together with a fifth dimensional relationship person, somebody that you have fifth dimensional connections with, then it becomes very different to look at the astrology charts at that time. If you see these points in here leading up to the numbers, pointing in the direction of the numbers, you'll see that there's 2 double magic aspects, a single magic aspect, another double magic aspect here, pointing the energies into some certain planets in the chart. It turns out that I have, these are what I call the Fingers of Merlin. When activated by a transiting planet today, these magical aspects are activated between myself and my soulmate, now twin flame, fifth dimensional relationship. We actually have 7 magical Fingers of Merlin in our charts together, and 3 of them boomerang back. The really crazy part is that we have a Finger of Merlin into my highest point of self-awareness, my ascendant, that boomerangs back into my partnership house. And we have one that points into his ascendant, highest point of self-awareness, and boomerangs back into my soul mind. Very, very powerful stuff to keep you connected in a way that is far different from third dimensional soulmates or fourth dimensional soulmates. So understanding the intricacies of this would take a little while to explain, but you kind of get the idea. It's magic. They're not with you all the time. It's not a possessive type of relationship. It's something that occurs from time to time that is really phenomenal. and it's your two souls or your one soul actually playing together. Here's a little bit easier chart to see the fifth dimensional aspects within it. In the fifth dimension, you're dividing the zodiac wheel into 5 equal parts. And if the aspects all align, you create a perfect star. If you look at just the magic within my own chart, I have one finger of Merlin into my ascendant, and I have some other nice double magic aspects which create soul awareness. And this one between Uranus and my Neptune create my Merlin mind, my fifth dimensional ability to have that consciousness. And fifth dimension is soul awareness. But still, the magic available in my chart is minimal compared to when you put me together with my 5D relating ship partner. You know the story of how two halves of the same soul were magically reunited.